You're listening to English Go Podcast. We'll get started right after this. Thanks for listening to... I've forgotten what it's called. Thanks for listening to English Go Podcast. That was it. I was going to say Englishman in Japan. I've been recording too many of those episodes recently. Anyway, yeah, thanks. Thanks for listening. And I was going to say that the other day I was thinking I'm quite glad that I've had this opportunity to come and live in a different country, because I'm sure a lot of my listeners are learning English as a hobby. So I don't know, maybe you enjoy reading English books, or enjoy watching English films, or consuming English media. Maybe some people are doing it for work as well, as part of your job. But then there will be some people who are doing it because they're either thinking about moving to an English-speaking country, or they have moved to an English-speaking country. So now I feel like I've got more in common, like I've got a connection with those of you who are thinking about moving to an English-speaking country, or are already living in one. I'm in a Japanese-speaking country, but I mean, the whole experience of swapping countries, of moving to a different country, I feel like I've got some connection with those of you now. So I'll speak a little about that today. So this morning I went out for a bit of a walk, and most mornings I don't. I don't know. From the beginning, I got into a habit of going out for a walk around the park with my wife, but recently we've been going to bed a little late, and that means waking up a little late, and that means no time to go for a walk around the park together if she's going out early for her job. My job starts very late. I've mentioned this before, but my job doesn't start until about 12, about afternoon time. So I have all of the mornings free, which is good because I can record a podcast in the morning. Excellent. Got lots of time for that now. And studying in the morning, that's good too. But anyway, sometimes I go out for a walk by myself. So there's a park, a local park that I go for a walk in. But today, I thought I'd go a bit further afield, on a bit of a further walk. So I caught a bus to the train station with my wife this morning, and then afterwards I just went for a bit of a random walk around the town, just looking at a few streets I'd not seen before. Now, I'd made the mistake. I thought I was going to go shopping. I thought I was going to go to a supermarket, and it was almost 9 in the morning, and my wife said, "But they're all closed." And I was like, "What? It's almost 9 and they're all closed." I think in England they probably open from 8, don't they? Much earlier. I'm pretty sure they do. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I have a feeling they do, and I don't even think about when they open supermarkets. I just go into them and expect them to be open. Apart from Sundays. Sundays in England is weird, where shops can only open from they change their hours. It can be like 10 till 5 or 9 till 4, or like a weird combination. So it's a bit annoying on Sundays, but I didn't normally think about it. And she was right. I checked the times, and one store opened at 9, I think it was, and another one opened at 9:30, which isn't too late really. But yeah, just didn't expect it. Anyway, I didn't end up going shopping. I just went for a walk around, like I said. And I think it might be, it probably is actually, since I arrived here, the first time I've sort of been walking around like a busier part of Japan by myself. I've always been with someone, either with my wife's parents or with my wife. It's a different feeling when you're on your own, I think, in a foreign country. It's more of I think it's quite an isolating feeling, or like you've got less of a connection to things. Am I explaining this well? I don't know. But I don't know, when you're with friends or when you're with, your partner or something, it feels like you've got more of a connection to the place. I guess it depends, doesn't it? So if my wife was British and I was in Japan with my British wife, then I don't know, maybe it would feel a bit different. But yeah, when you're just on your own and you're foreign, and you're in a foreign country, then yeah, it can feel a bit isolating, because you're different. I think that's the thing. But I don't know. Maybe it depends what country you're in. I wonder how people who move to England feel. I wonder if they have the same feeling, because, I mean, I've said this before, but my image of an English person can be anything, really. I mean, if someone says draw a picture of an English person, they can have like any colour of skin. They can be from anywhere, like any background. So, I don't know, but in Japan, that's not really... I think if you say draw it to a Japanese person, draw a picture of a Japanese person, I'm pretty sure they're going to have black hair. And probably like brown eye colour. Because there aren't that many foreign people in Japan. So that's why I look quite different, I think. But having said that, my hair is very, very close to black. And my eyes are brownish, but a little bit green. So, yeah. But anyway, you know what I mean. So, it's a bit of a strange feeling. It's a bit of, But I'll tell you something, actually. I was walking around, and sometimes I see a shop. I don't know, maybe a convenience store or something. And I think, oh, I'm going to have a look in there. Maybe I'll buy something. And then I think, can I be bothered? Can I be bothered to what? To put the effort in, I suppose, to go and buy something, because it does take just a little bit more effort to do that in a foreign country. I don't know if you can understand what I'm talking about, but like in England, I just walk into a shop, and it's just, I know exactly what to do. I know all the rules. I know the language, and if anyone says something to me, I completely understand it, and my response is just effortless. And I don't know, over here it's a bit different. It's like you're there, and maybe you're going to like a checkout or something, or a cash register, a till, and you're just thinking like, is someone going to say something different to me today? Am I going to understand what they say? So there's like this extra level of preparation, like mental preparation you have to do, just paying a bit more attention, and it takes just a bit more effort to do it. Yeah. So it's like, it's a bit like, sometimes I just can't be bothered, I just want a nice, easy, relaxing time. But yeah, I don't know if that will ever change. It will do, I suppose, as I become more used to living over here, and everything becomes normal at some point, hopefully. But yeah, at the moment, there's still that feeling. Actually, I had to, I didn't have to, but I called Apple in Japan recently, and I was asking some questions about buying a new laptop, and they've got like you can call the Japanese sort of like customer support, or the English one, and I thought, wow, English, I'm going to give that a go. And the person I spoke to, he was very kind. He didn't have the best English, to be honest, and I think he had a little bit of difficulty understanding what I was saying. I don't know. He had like a bit of an American accent, so maybe my British English was a bit confusing for him, although I was trying to speak slowly and clearly. But yeah, maybe he was just expecting an American, I'm not sure. But anyway, it was nice, to be honest. To be perfectly honest, I was just phoning up and I was thinking, this is great. I'll be able to speak to someone who can speak English, and I can speak English, and there's no confusion, and it's going to be easy. It's going to be great. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It was nice. It was nice being able to do something in Japan using English for a change. Yeah. But I am really looking forward to the day when I can have that similar feeling with Japanese. That's what I'm working towards. That's my goal when it comes to studying language. It's not, I don't know, some people say I want to be fluent. It's hard to measure what fluent is. But for me, my goal is, I just want to be able to use it easily, I guess. Just understand what people are saying to me easily without having to concentrate harder. So I can go into the shop and just relax and just know that no matter what someone says, I can understand it. That's my goal. And, I shall work hard towards that. And I will update you with my progress, because I think it's a very interesting experience, really. I mean, I've got lots of experience learning Japanese in England. This is learning Japanese in Japan. It is quite different. And that's another topic, I think. It's another topic for another day. But anyway, I'm in a good mood today. And I'm often in a good mood, to be honest. But I sometimes worry a bit that when I talk about certain things on this podcast, that I give people the impression that I'm a little unhappy. I'm not really. It's a sunny day. There's no clouds in the sky. You don't get that back in England so often, especially not in winter time, especially not in February. So, I've got lots to be thankful for, and I've got a great journey ahead of me, a language journey and a life journey and a cultural journey and many journeys, I guess. Metaphorical journeys as well, if you know what that word means. If you don't, you can always read the transcript on the Patreon page, which I've tried to make as cheap as possible for everyone, just in case you want to join. Right. Until next time, I hope you have, like me, a lovely day today. Until next time, bye-bye. Thank you for listening to English Go Podcast. If you'd like to listen ad-free, listen to extra bonus episodes, or read the transcripts of these episodes, then please consider supporting this podcast at patreon.com/EnglishGo. Thank you.